could be the life-saving dollar that we have. So, guys, what games are you guys playing right now?
I've been doing what else have I done on the stream lately? Oh, I'm finishing up Horizon Zero Dawn. And when Dr. Nora, who's one of our scientists, will come on, he and I will either do Overwatch, or lately we've been jumping into Fall Guys, which the game is so humbling. I mean, I try to I tell my son, like, when he gets mad when he plays, and I'm like, dude, the game is set up to actually not work. That's why you're so angry. But yeah, I'm a huge hardcore gamer. I always will be. I'm on pins and needles waiting for the next batch of consoles to come out. But my kids always tease me that I like the old man games. I'm an RPG fan, man, all the way. The Horizons, Ghost of Tsushima, another great title that I put a lot of time into this year. Final Fantasies, all that stuff. Love it.
Nice. Yes, my wife is not a big gamer.
scary video games, but that is a approach that I'm currently taking, but also nervously taking.
Oh yeah, you should check out some of Markiplier's videos on YouTube. Markiplier's great. He's animated. He's gonna scream and get you going on some of the games. And I watched a couple of his videos, and I honestly I'm not a horror fan, so it's like I can watch someone else do it, but I don't want to play it myself. You know, I don't want to be scared.
Horror games make for really great Twitch content. I'm not a huge fan of them either, but if you're watching a streamer play a horror game, it can be a lot of fun.
My daughter's been into Five Nights at Freddy. Been playing that, and I hear her, and she's in there screaming and whatever, and I'm like, we could put you on stream. We could make some content with this. And she's pretty young yet. She's a little shy yet, but it sounds like she's having a blast in there. So it's always fun.
Cool.
So, and then we hear you guys are developing a game of your own.
Yes, we are. We when we went to TwitchCon last year, it was kind of our first foray into this world, kind of making our debut. And we were in the charity area, and we were right next to our pals Extra Life, who had the human claw machine, which was pretty impressive, and everybody liked that. So we were like, oh, we have to do something fun. We didn't have a lot of time, but we managed to work with a developer to create kind of a promo for the PvZ program that was called Cancer Destroyer. So it's kind of like a side scroller where you battle cancer, and people asked us, hey, can we play that game? Can we play that game? We're like, that was the number one question we got at TwitchCon last year. So we're like, let's explore this. So it took us a little while to find the right folks to work with, and when we did, we're bringing in our scientists to make sure that the science is right. But we came up with a game called Neoantigen, and it's a third-person space shooter that's going to take place in a star system that resembles a human body, and the enemy is going to have behavioral and visual characteristics of cancer. You get out of the spaceship at some point, you ride around in what we're calling a hoverblade, and you're going to collect currency, which is, the data is currency to help you, level up and, get different costumes, like different skins, different ships, that kind of thing. It's going to have a single and multiplayer. We're working with a studio called Canadapt Studios, who have been wonderful so far, and they're a new team in the scene, and they've got some pretty cool credentials of things they've worked on in other places. So we're very happy to be working with them. Like I said, we've got our scientists coming in to make sure that our scripting and what we call things and how things look are very, very based in science. So while you're going to get an entertaining game, you might learn a thing or two about cancer while you're in there. So we're shooting for December. The PC version is going to come out in mid-December. We haven't worked out exactly when mobile is going to come out, but it's going to be very, very shortly after that. And then we're looking to hit the platforms, Xbox and PlayStation, sometime in the first quarter of 2021. And nice. We're hoping this is we're looking at what hopefully will be a AAA game for what's going to be under $10. It's not going to be the longest game in human history. We're going to have like 6-7 levels to it. You fight different cancers in each level. But the main thing is, we're hoping to raise money for this, and that's why we wanted to keep it, pretty reasonably priced, so that we're not just getting the hardcore gamers, but also, casual folks who can play on mobile or whatever, and also we want them to learn a little bit about cancer too, find out what the AACR is doing, and support our mission.
Nice. And so I see we can find that the neoantigen updates and such on the playersversuscancer.org.
Yeah, you can go there. Just neoantigen.gg. Easiest way to get to the page there. We'll have, I think, our first trailer's coming out in a couple of weeks. We've got like a teaser on there and on our Twitch page. But the real trailer is about 2-3 weeks out now.
Okay, we'll have to definitely watch that. We'll retweet that and send that out through our channels too, for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Waldy and I, during our show prep for this, we came across an article. Granted, it's from like 2014, but how different organizations are using gamers to help solve some of the world's problems. Like there's a game out there that they're saying like by 2050 or 2055 or 2100 or something like that, there's gonna be like close to 20 billion people on Earth, and we're running out of land to farm and cultivate and grow agriculture and stuff. So they built a game where gamers can find, like, the purpose of the game is to find cultivatable land that has not been discovered yet. So like in your Arctics and your Antarctics and stuff, and figure out different ways to do that. And then solving different genome problems, because a lot of gamers are problem solvers. We tend to find patterns where people can't find patterns. So
what they say, they were working on one for like 12 years, and they put it out to the gaming community, and the gaming community solved it in like 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. It was ridiculous.
That's like gaming the system, like that to me is cool. Like the scientists were like, here, we can't solve this, and the gamers like, I gotta, and they did it. And it's like, so it'd be cool to see some more of that stuff coming in the gaming world. And
crowdsourcing and gamification is the way of the future in education and problem solving. There's no doubt about it. I mean, many minds are much better than one, and you never know who's contributing to that kind of stuff. It could be top people in those fields. But we hopefully we get to that spot one day too.
Sure.
We're creating games that help unlock the issues surrounding cancer. Maybe that's on the horizon. Who knows? Maybe that's neoantigen too.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, like I said, maybe there's a pattern that we're not seeing, or that computer algorithms are not able to see, but you get enough people who are really great at problem solving, like gamers are. There's those puzzle gamers that's what they absolutely love to do, is they like to find the little patterns, and maybe that one game can help solve the big issue. It could lead to a breakthrough in cancer science and medicine, to where it'll either prevent or find a cure. And I think from a gaming perspective, from the community that Wildy and I sit in, that's a huge potential. And I think that's something that, like, the scientists and people on your end could really leverage our community to do, because sometimes a group of people collectively are smarter than supercomputers.
100%.
Yeah.
So guys, where can everybody find out more information about Players versus Cancer, and figure out how to connect with you guys and reach out to you guys and just see how they can help the organization and the cause?
Ashley, you want to take this one?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you can go right to our channel to learn more about Players vs. Cancer, or playersvscancer.org, and you can learn everything from about the program to how to get involved. You can learn about neoantigen, and there's contact information, so you can be connected to our PVC team, and that's exactly what we're looking to do. Just grow the PVC community and talk to individuals that are passionate about cancer and games.
Great. And I think hopefully people can see that this went real well. You guys are a great community, and we're building it. And so I encourage any listeners, any viewers, to definitely go check these out, give them a follow, and let's work with them. Let's all work together and get something done here.
Yeah, let's save some lives. Let's play to end cancer, guys. It's super important. Let's stop losing family members. Let's stop seeing families broken apart by this disease. It's a really big thing. There's one in 3 is too big of a number. We should see 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000, but definitely not 1 in 3. So it's way too common. We need to see what we can do and do what we can to end this. And again, guys, you guys can help us out by going to agamingmoment.com/charity, which is our landing page for our charity event that's happening in October 18th through the 24th. Is that correct?
Yep. Shooting from the hip. Yep.
Shooting from the hip here. let me validate those dates. Yeah, October 18th through the 24th, week-long charity event. You can catch Wildy or myself streaming. There's also going to be a list of streamers on that landing page that you can follow and support them during the charity event. Links to Players versus Cancer, to their website, to their Twitch channel, their Twitter page and everything. You'll find links to all that over there, so you can get in contact and do what you can to support. And Ashley, Mike, really appreciate you guys taking time out of your week, your busy schedule, and coming on the podcast with us. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much
for having us.
So much for having us.
Call that a wrap.
Let me do the old outro here that we usually do. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Again, special thanks to the Players vs. Cancer team, Mike and Ashley, for coming out. Consider supporting us on Patreon to help us create more content. And you can also help support us by going to merch.agamingmoment.com, picking up some of that sweet swag. Also, subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform. Be sure to check back every Tuesday for new episodes. And until next time, keep grinding, guys.